The following presentation is inspired by real events. However, some of the characters and incidents portrayed are fictitious. Any similarity of these to actual persons living or dead.
I've agreed to grant this interview under the strict condition of my anonymity.
Alright.
You're gonna have to leave all your electronic devices, and I'll have to put a blindfold on you to take you down to the lab.
I understand.
This way. Gotta keep the product pure, never water it down. The industry's got this fake stuff going around. It sells cheap, but the side effects are potentially lethal. At its worst, it's been known to zombify the people. When I'm in the lab, my execution exacts the right dose of truth and skill infused in a track. The kitchen below the surface, we will criminalize the result of telling the truth in a system that lies. Got the raw material in the form of a dope beat. Gotta spit fire, cause the process involves heat. To make the elements gel, need a pro with the tools. Then we pass it to a master, then the process is true. But really, the hard part is applying our markets. Regular channels ain't trying to reach the ones that we target, but through hand-to-hand and digital distribution is how we stay pushing and we keeping it moving. We got you stuck off the realness. It's like a drug, you're twitching the addiction, making out to the beat. Flooding the streets of ill hip-hop and released, and now we pushing it, some like the mob. We got you stuck off the realness. It's like a drug, you're twitching the addiction, making out to the beat. Flooding the streets of ill hip-hop and released, and now we pushing it, some like the mob, cause it's deep. Reconnecting worldwide from Sim to the States for that unadulterated. While we dig in the crates, it sparks a part of your brain when the needle connects. That's why it's been appropriated by some evil execs. But the real is like a guild, cause we only trying to build through the life-giving properties that it's known to yield. Source of knowledge gave kids the power to soar. Now they study it in college, it's a powerful force. But identifying fiends getting harder now it seems. Since it became cool, they went and gentrified the scene. Now they thinking that they true, cause they wearing fly jeans. And the N-word coming out the mouths of white teens, regrettably so. Me and mine are peddling hope, embedded in the genetics of those taking them both. Embedded in the 70s when the scratch was invoked. And then the MC blessed the break beat with the flow. And now it's one for the body, two for the mind, three for the spirit to keep the culture alive. Four's for all the real heads worldwide. Five's for the hip-hop vibes to stay alive like this. Yo, five's for the hip-hop vibes to stay alive like this. Yo, five's for the hip-hop vibes to stay alive. We got you stuck off the realness. It's like a drug, you're twitching the addiction, making out to the beat. Flooding the streets of ill hip-hop and released, and now we pushing it, some like the mob. We got you stuck off the realness. It's like a drug, you're twitching the addiction, making out to the beat. Flooding the streets of ill hip-hop and released, and now we pushing it, some like the mob, cause it's deep.
Have a nigga OD, cause it's never enough. Have a nigga OD, cause it's never enough. Have a nigga OD, cause it's never enough. Have a nigga OD, cause it's never enough.
Okay, I'm gonna put the blindfold back on, and I'm gonna lead you back into the street. Careful on the steps.
Thank you for your time. Hello, it's done.
The hell?
What's your business and how did you get my digits? You already know Mr. McGrady, or should I say Synik. We've been watching you since a beta version. Created shockwaves, didn't do anything for a while, so we lost your trace. Came back with singles, a couple of guest features. Made a name in the ciphers with some of the best spitters. We'd be blind if we didn't recognize your potential. Exhibited the power to move crowds with your pencil. Dropped Sin City and we knew it was time. We always looking for the gifted with unusual minds. So you can use me as a pawn to point poison my own people, recording to misinform and endorsing a false ethos. Was never trying to gain wealth and fame through my craft. Knew the sacrifice and pain came with the path, but I walked the road in order to follow a higher calling. So I'm all in if it's for giving hope to all the fallen.
We can give you everything you want.
The money, the power, the fame,
The industry. We can give you everything you want.
the women, the drugs, the game,
The industry. We can give you everything you
the
want.
finest things,
We can give you everything you want.
private planes.
We can give you everything you want.
What you saying?
We can give you everything you want.
Didn't you win those awards when your album was released? Branded a beast, your name was the hottest on the streets when they were asking you for features, sending you trap beats. You was on your I'm rapping about life and acting deep. Wake the hell up, mister, I don't rap explicit. Won't say the N-word, but you black, I don't get it. You're fake, righteous and joke, you so performative woke. I'm trying to make it rich and you just trying to stay broke. Secretly you envy the same people that you despise, cause nobody listens to you. Who the hell do you inspire? Seen you on the tweets acting like you dropping knowledge, but you ain't no scholar. Did you even finish college? The soul steez, please, that thing was lame. You stuck in the 90s, it's a whole different game. You already getting old, it's the bottom of the ninth. You gon' die on SoundCloud if you don't sign the dotted line, you punk.
We can give you everything you want.
The money, the power, the fame,
The industry. We can give you everything you want.
the women, the drugs, the game,
The industry. We can give you everything you
the
want.
finest
We
things,
can give you everything you want.
private planes.
We can give you everything you want.
What you saying?
We can give you everything you want.
Yeah, you might be right in a lot of ways. I could've chose a different path and maybe gotten paid. Could've eventually retired with money saved, but that was never how I envisioned running this race. If I gained the world but sold my soul in the process, it wouldn't matter if the critics labeled me the dopest. I'll probably cringe when I saw my name on the poster, forsaking my destiny, not becoming what I'm supposed to. I've come close to closing the pad, hanging the mic, but I'm a soldier. No matter how bad, I'm gonna fight them for this culture. I stand for the truth, walk in the light, and I'll uphold the same attitude and view for life. So thank you for the offer, but I won't even consider it. My people are in pain, and the youth are needing leadership. And if it's not me that inspires a generation, might spark a flame in the mind of the one that's gonna raise them.
We can give you everything you want.
The money, the power, the fame,
The industry. We can give you everything you want.
the women, the drugs, the game,
The industry. We can give you everything you
the
want.
finest things,
We can give you everything you want.
private planes.
We can give you everything you want.
What you saying?
We can give you everything you want.
I would have never taken you for an amateur, but all this time I was keeping you distracted. We've managed to run a trace on your location, and right now, the A&R agents are on their way. You're not escaping us this time.
We are the industry.
My only way out is a fire escape. My first mistake was bringing that reporter into my hideaway. She probably cloned my mobile with a recorder, it was a burner. How else could they get the number they code up? I hear the sound of boots already slamming on stairs. In something like 5 minutes, the agents are gonna be here. Delete the files, leave no evidence of my skills. Been murdering beats for years, I got unlimited kills. And that's the expertise they be needing in the industry. Turn you into a slave to poison your people lyrically. Out the window, parkour on some Peter Parker-ish. Prepared for this, study the veins of this metropolis. I hear the door crashing, my feet hitting the tarmac. Running through the traffic and I'm signaling cars back. Sirens scream, it's dark, the moon is full. Snatch a cab from a flea market I'm moving through. I see 2 agents from the corner of my eye. Move swiftly, if I'm caught then I know I won't survive. It's too hot, until it cools down I order hide. Moving in the shadows, hoping to find a sympathizer. Run, run, they got me on the run. Run, they got me on the run. Yo, they got me running for my life. Plus I'm outnumbered, I'ma need some cunning on my side. Run, run, they got me on the run. Run, they got me on the run. Yo, they got me running for my life. Plus I'm outnumbered, I'ma need some cunning on my side. they got my face on every screen. They wanna sign me a ridiculous reward for anybody who find me on my usual spots, probably under surveillance. The open mics, the jams are infiltrated with agents. Should change my identity. I need to get some papers, but all the cash I had saved up is at the safe house. I know some people who owe me a couple of favors. Gave them verses for free, and I think it's time they paid up. Round the corner, find a phone booth, dial the numbers, an unregistered line only known to undergrounders. I need an exit. These agents got me surrounded. My base has been infested. I need to head out of town. The response is immediate. Tell me your location. I'm by Fife Avenue, behind the radio station. Stay on the low. We're dispatching someone to get you. Place the phone on the hook, and now I'm waiting for my rescue. Run, run. They got me on the run, run. They got me on the run. Yo, they got me running for my life. Plus I'm outnumbered. I'ma need some cunning on my side. Run, run. They got me on the run, run. They got me on the run. Yo, they got me running for my life. Plus I'm outnumbered. I'ma need some cunning on my side. Just gotta lay low. They say they're sending someone to give me any second now. Alright. Okay, I think that's my ride right over there. Let me check it out.
Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city. Ah, yeah, we driving through the city.
Hey yo, they pick me up in that whip. Speakers blasting that smoothish. The cityscapes unrolling as we just bounce to this music. The bass booming, the pace cool. Stay cruising, we can't lose. Leaning back, shipping that something that just ain't juice, and I'm feeling fine. Weekends, yeah, made it out of some hard times. We just vibing, we seeking where we staying out until sunrise. The tank is full, my cup is too. The night is in its infancy. I don't know where we riding to. For now, we just be feeling free and
Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city. Oh yeah, we driving through the city. I'm driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city. Oh yeah, we driving through the city.
You know we roll up and it's all love. Don't care if it's a hoopty. Rolled up so we smoke up. Go ahead and pass that doobie. I think I feel alright. In fact, I'm feeling great. Feel like I got away. I might just need to celebrate. Maybe hitting that south side, cross the bridge. Got homies in another ride that said follow us. They know a spot that's lit. The tank is full, my cup is too. The night is in its infancy. I don't know where we riding to. For now, we just be feeling free and
Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city. Oh yeah, we driving through the city. I'm driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city, riding round with the windows down. Driving through the city. Oh yeah, we driving through the city.
This the spot?
Yeah, this is it.
Hope it's safe.
I seen a poster by the bar, the type of beauty you can't help noticing from afar. I approached, stopped by cracking a joke. The only thing I would change is your last name, go, cause you dope. She's snickering, staring at Caipirinha. I order an Imperial and now I'm trying to win her. It's more than physical, it's something about her demeanor. I see a queen aura and I would never demean her. location. The fam came over from Angola. I tell her I'm from Zim, I would love to one day show her. And I'm kinda like a poet, you know, something like the sower. Wasn't on the hunt, but now she in my crosshairs. She whispers in my ear that it's really nice here. I whisper back, it's even nicer in your company. I'm thinking when I leave the spot, you gotta come with back to mine. You can take me back to yours, we can have a little wine, maybe chat a little more. Wanna get inside your mind, other things I can explore. Wanna spend a little time, I ain't seen you here before. Now it's the dance floor, I've done all three of my moves. She sways immaculate, her body filling the groove. And I'm certain that she's working some kind of magic, cause everybody's vanished. Or maybe I'm just entranced by the attraction. Order another one, feeling like I'm Khaled, thinking off the exit while we spinning to a ballad. I call an Uber, I ain't waiting no more. She grab a purse and a jacket, make our way to the door. She got a room at the Sheraton, the 14th floor. Not the type of spot a student or law can afford, but she says her pops is rich, she don't know that I know. Let's rewind to just a couple of hours before. I seen her post about a bar, and I was feeling I was really hoping we could take it far. But when we were dancing on the floor, she tried to spike my drink and didn't know that I saw. She must have been in cahoots with the bartender too. Earlier on, I think I saw her signaling the dude. Damn, she's an agent, which sucks cause she's amazing. Now I'm checking the apartment, plotting my escape. Drops the act, tries to attack me with a karate chop. I'm on my Steven Seagal countering with blocks. Got my mic cord and I got her restrained. Meanwhile, she's saying, please, Synik, let me explain. But I'm out the room and I'm back in the night, evading the industries, just a day in the life. For the rest of the story, you're gonna have to stay tuned. That's all for now, next chapter coming soon. Screenplay by Synik. Original score composed by Antagonist Dragonspit. Filmed on location in Lisbon, Portugal. Starring Synik. All rights reserved. The end. Or is it?
Ha 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 ha.